You still here with your homeboy first. This is the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. That is, put it on some. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you put all your people on it as well. So they too can put it on some. It was a little struggle last week, y'all, for the Jack State Lady Tigers. They came out the gate with some tough losses. All right. In the first game, we lost to then number 12 ranked North Carolina on the road, 91-59. And then also on the road, we lost to Colorado 77-53. Okay. As we know, these are tough games. Unfortunately, we got to play these quote unquote bunny games, to really help the program just, to be functional. But given the fact that we've had so much success in the past 3 years, back to back to back SWAC champs, damn near knocking off LSU in the NCAA tournament. And Coach Reed saying this is her most talented team, period. We were hoping to have a better showing against them. But it's just tough right now. It looks like you got a lot of new pieces, and you got some of your older pieces are in new roles. And so they have to all gel and get familiar with their roles. I remember, during my coaching career on the high school level, I remember us during my time at Belma Jackson High School in Camden, Mississippi. Uh, you know, they had already won 2 championships when I got there. We win the third. We ended up number 2 ranking in the state. But then going into that next year, it was a big change for us because we had a returning starter who was a dead and dozen top 12 players in the state of Mississippi. And Nick Weatherspoon, shout out, boy. Uh, and he, like I said, he had been a starter, but he hadn't been the star player. You see what I'm saying? See, in the years before, his freshman and sophomore years, he can depend on his brother, Quindary Weatherspoon. Shout out to him. They're finna retire his jersey out there at Belma Jackson. Talking about that big shit. He can rely on Moses Greenwood, who was a Danny Does. He can rely on Kendarius Smith, who was a great point guard, one of the best ball handlers I ever seen on the high school level. He can rely on Anthony Brown. He can rely on all these older guys, he just get in where he fit in. But then by his junior year, he had to be the man. And I would routinely tell my partner, Anthony Carlisle, was the head coach. I would tell him, man, we got a bunch of rookies, including him, including Nick, because he's a rookie to his role. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you played last year, but now you have a new role. And so now you're a rookie to that role. So I think we're suffering from some of that. Yeah, Rook was on the team last year, but she wasn't the go-to girl. You know what I'm talking about? Amisha was the go-to girl. Then after her, you had Deja Rogan. You know what I'm talking about? You had these other options that were gonna get, the first looks and everything like that. Deja Woodard. Yes, she was on the team, played significant minutes and everything like that. But it still was not the expectations weren't there as much as like when you got Misha and Deja and also La Miracle, who it saddened my family to find out that she's left the team. Because that's one of our favorites. To my good hard nosed defense, on ball defense, help side defense, rebound, key contributor to the team. So with her leaving the team, you got a whole lot of things shaking up, and then you got new girls coming in. Like I said, Daphne White didn't play. Okay, we got Angel Jackson coming in. She's new. We got Miss Martino. She's new. You know what I'm saying? A lot of new shit. Also, it seems like Maya might be hampered a little bit, like something going on. Maybe it's some kind of lower body injury with her. You know what I'm talking about? Because again, she's our first team preseason all SWAC first team performer. You know what I'm saying? And starting out the gate, she's not looking like herself. Yeah, again, this is my favorite player on the team, so I watched her closely, and I'm just not seeing the same explosion from her out the gate. She got to be dealing with some kind of lower body injury, whether it's a calf or ankle or something. Okay, uh, but in that North Carolina game, we just really had a bad quarter. That second quarter was pretty bad for us. Okay, if you look at the rest of the game, second half we played them close. Third quarter, it was 18-16 in that quarter. Fourth quarter, we actually won the quarter 23-20. All right, but that first half, okay, first quarter 22-11, okay, not that bad. That damn second quarter, 31-9. That's what got us. Okay, got blitzed in that second quarter. And like I said, like Maya in this game, 1 for 5, 0 for 4 from Trey Ball. That's not her. Somebody she is just the way she running. Something wrong with Shawty. To my so I'm hoping that she gets well. Liz Martino was 2 for 13 in that game. And I can tell she's a scorer. I can tell that. But she's a little off. She still got to jail with this new team and everything like that. In that game, Miss Covington was the one holding it down. She was 6 of 13 for 19 points. But that was pretty much it. Okay, it was a rough one. Now that Colorado game is the one that I thought we had a good chance of getting, and we were playing well. In the first half, we were only down 6 at the half. You know what I'm saying? But again, came out, had a bad third quarter, and they pretty much ran off on the plug on us. That's how we ended up losing 77-53. But in this game, we did see a near double from Daphne White. She had 12 and 9. But again, like I said, Maya still just wasn't looking like herself. Y'all remember I put out them clips last year. Maya was the one that got down, get a steal on one end, come down, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? She be dishing that bitch or you're rowing on somebody. She's not well. Which brings me to the elephant in the room. Okay, let's go ahead and address it. We know after the game, Coach Reed went online and basically put the university on blast because we didn't have any trainers out there with the girls. Okay. I want to say an assistant coach did the same thing. I know my kinfolk, Kishana, said something about it. That's unfortunate. And that may play a role in what I'm talking about, like with Maya. It really seemed like something was going on with it, and if we couldn't get no treatment, talking about that would hamper her efforts, especially, anybody else that's dealing with anything. I'm not going to sit here and just say that's the reason why we lost both games. I'm not going to say that. Again, these are difficult games. Okay, we'll OJ look at it as HBCUs versus PWI, but it's also big schools versus small schools. Okay, big budgets versus small budgets, and the recruiting that can go along with those big budgets. So that plays a role in it. But with this team, with what we've assembled, it's just the expectation. To my also because we've seen SWAC been kicking ass coming out the gate against some of these big ass schools. Okay, we've been seeing that, particularly on the men's side. So I'm not saying that that's just the reason why we lost, especially again coming from a high school basketball standpoint. When I first started coaching high school basketball, shit, we ain't never had no damn trainer. We ain't had no fucking trainer at all. So when I got to Belma Jackson, which is in a more affluent county in the state of Mississippi, then we had a trainer all the time. But before that shit, we ain't never had no goddamn trainer. So I understand what it feels like to coach when you're underfunded. Okay, I understand what it feels like to coach underfunded. Okay, I was a high school head coach with 20 boys and 5 basketballs to coach with. We had one scoreboard in the gym. If we going this way and the scoreboard back here, we got to look back, try to see how much time on the clock and shit like that. I've been there. But this D1 basketball. This is D1 basketball at the hottest HBCU in the country. And for 3 straight years, these girls been kicking ass. Okay? What we want the football team to do, these girls have already been doing that, which is be competitive against these big ass schools. They've been doing that. Again, damn near beat Louisiana State University in the NCAA tournament. So it's unfortunate that we didn't have any trainers out there for the young ladies. But again, come down to dollars and cents. We got to make sure we're doing our part, make sure that the school is funded. Our part. We know the bullshit we gonna face from the state and all that kind of shit. But if you got it, like I said, get your season tickets. Me and my boo thing, we got them. No, if you want to watch the game, get JSU Network. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, shit, just donate. Do whatever, man. I'm trying my best to put myself in a position where something like that going on, a motherfucker just call me and I can up that bread. I made a post one time saying one of my personal goals is to be one of, if not the biggest donor to Canton Public Schools here in the state of Mississippi. I'm from Canton. To Holmes County School District. I taught in Holmes County. To Velma Jackson High School, where I taught. And to Jackson State University. I want to be one of, if not the biggest donor to these places. And with your help, I'm going to be able to get there and get this money and be able to do shit like that. Because shit like this ain't supposed to fly, man. But until then, I'm going to continue to do my small part here by trying to entertain, educate, and inspire all y'all real ones. Using this platform to let it know what's going on and shed a light on it. Y'all know, I don't think anybody's covered Jackson State women's basketball harder than me in the past 2 years. Nobody. Okay? Because it matters. You know what I'm saying? It's good ball. It's good ball. And they deserve it. You know what I'm talking about? So that's unfortunate. Hopefully they get the training situation squared away. And hopefully they can continue to gel and just, get some of the wrinkles out. You know what I'm saying? It's early in the season. Right now it's looking like we might be vulnerable. But I got a feeling we're going to pull this thing together and be the team we hoping to be. Put it on son.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?